What's going on, everybody? So Manchester United versus Leipzig on Wednesday night. This is my lineup that I would go with and just some thoughts on the game, really. Leipzig are top of the German league at the moment, which is no small thing. Like, when you come above Bayern Munich and Dortmund, like, you're doing something right. And they're usually in the top 3 or 4 for the last few years. So I'm already nervous about the game. I wasn't nervous about the Chelsea game, and I'm pretty happy with the result against Chelsea. A lot of people aren't, but it's better than a defeat. So I still think we could have won the game, but it is what it is. I'm happy with a point. So, but Leipzig, yeah, it does concern me being at their top of their league. Like, even though it's going to be at Old Trafford, yes, there's no fans and stuff, but I think they're going to come there looking at our, like, coming for our throats. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about this game. I don't know if Telles is he fit, because if he is, he would definitely start for me. I'm not sure if it was a fitness reason that he didn't play the other day against Chelsea, but for me, I don't think Shaw's done too much wrong in my opinion, but I think you have to start Telles before him unless you play Shaw at a centre-back position, which he probably could do a shift there, but he's not a centre-back for me, so I would start Telles over Shaw. The lineup that I would go with, I'd stick to the same formation of 4-1-3-2. I really do think that Matic is good enough to do a job in the holding role on his own. We do get run over in midfield at times, but that's the job of, like, Fernandes and whoever's playing with Fernandes really in the midfield to track back more. I know Ollie will go with 2 holding midfielders because that's the system that he likes. For me, though, that's too negative. Like, you can't be playing 2 holding midfielders all the time because it doesn't allow an extra attacker in midfield to push forward and bomb on. So, yeah, I would go with 1 holding midfielder, but I know Ollie will go with 2. So my lineup I would go with is David De Gea in the sticks, Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back. I would play Tuanzebe, if he's fit, obviously. I would put Lindelof in ahead of Maguire, and I would have Telles at left back. Tuanzebe was fantastic against PSG, and he was unlucky to be left out for the Chelsea game. So I would bring Tuanzebe back in. On the right, I would have Mata. People complain about he ain't got the legs for it anymore, he doesn't track back, but I don't see that when I see him play. I see the effort there. He might struggle at times to get back or whatever, but the effort is there. So, and I think he's too good on the ball and creativity. Like, he has to play for me. So Mata, I don't like all the hate he gets. For me, he has to start. Bruno in the middle at a 3. And I would have Donny on the left, Donny van de Beek. Like, that picture of him in the stands the other night, like, it looks really bad because the look on his face is just like, what's going on right now? And his agent must be going crazy. Do you know what I mean? So, and Ollie said that there's going to be plenty of time for him to play and that, but it needs to start happening. To me, on his day, he's world class to me. So he needs to be in the team. So I would go Mata on the right, Bruno in the middle, and Donny on the left. Dan James, for me, yeah, that boat has sailed for me. Just dreadful, just plain and simple. So Donny has to come in for me. A lot of people would play Pogba on the left, but for me, Pogba makes the bench. Like, it's clear that he wants to go to Madrid. If it wasn't for the Corona stuff, like, he would have gone. And I just don't think, like, that fight for wanting to be at the club anymore is there, obviously. So I think that's going to come out in his performances, and it has been. So for me, I think it's even pretty kind, I think, even if you got him on the bench because of that situation with him. So, and then up front, I would go Rashford and Cavani. I know Martial is available for Champions League, even though he's still got a ban in the league. But I would have Martial on the bench because I liked what I saw of Cavani. Yes, he might not be up to full fitness right now, but I think that he's closer than a lot of people think he is. And he looked sharp and he looked at it when he come on for the Chelsea game. So with more time with him and linking up with Rashford, and I think Bruno supplying him and Donny behind him, like, and Mata, like, that's what I mean, like, that the service could be there for me for Cavani, and I think that he could get a goal. So I would start Rashford and Cavani up front. So I'd go 4-1-3-2, and then my substitutes would be Maguire, Shaw, Pogba, Fred, Henderson, Greenwood, and Martial. I think Ollie will start with Martial. I think Cavani will be on the bench again, and I think Donny probably will be on the bench again. I hope he's not. He needs to be playing, but Matic for me is the vital part of this. He needs to be in. He's going to go with two though, innit? It's holding midfielders, so I think it'll be Fred and McTominay again. But McTominay, for me, the last few games really hasn't been at it. Like, he gets skinned all the time in midfield, rash in the challenge, gets yellow cards a lot. And Fred sometimes is the same. Like you all know my thoughts on Fred anyway. I feel he needs to be doing a bit more when he's got the ball. Someone was saying to me the other day, I contradicted myself with Fred because I said that he needs to be doing more on the ball. And I said, they were saying I contradicted myself because I said that, but then I was saying, because he gets so much of the ball, like, he should be doing more with it. That's not contradicting myself. Yes, he gets the ball a lot, but just because your job is to break up the play, you still need to help out and do your bit at times when other players aren't. So, if he's going to be the more attacking option of them two holding, then he has to take that on. Because if Bruno's not at it, then one of the other midfielders needs to come into play. And for me, Fred is that player that needs to take more responsibility in the attacking side of the pitch. So regardless if his job is to break up the play, at times you need that support of, okay, we need that through ball from you right now. And I think he's got it in his locker. If I didn't think he had it in his locker to do that, then the criticism wouldn't be there for me, because I think that he can do that. If I didn't think he could do it, I wouldn't say it. So it's not contradicting myself. It's just saying the amount of the ball he gets, he does need to help out a bit more at times in the attacking side of the pitch. So that's how I feel on that. Leipzig, though, I'm a bit nervous about this game, as I said. I think, and people are probably going to be mad at this, but for me, a draw is a good result in this game. We might be the home team, but being at their top of their league, and we're struggling right now, a point is a great result for us. We got the PSG win, so we've already got 3 points in the group. I would take a draw any day of the week at this point, because going on form right now, positionally in each league, even at a different standards or whatever, they're still top of their league. So, and you know what I mean? I think they've kept a lot of their players apart from Werner that went to Chelsea. So they've also got Upamecano at centre-back, who United have been linked with heavily for about a year now. So that's going to be interesting to see how he plays. But this game does concern me more than the Chelsea game did, because I think Leipzig's going to cause us more problems, to be honest. And they got that chemistry more than we and Chelsea have, I think. So they know their system, they know the players know each other well. I think it's going to be a very tough night for us. So saying all that, I'm going to be happy with a draw. And delighted with a 3 points, because I think that we're the underdogs in this game, even though we're Manchester United, we're the home team. On form, Leipzig, do you know what I mean? They're very, very, very dangerous. So for me, a point is going to be a fantastic result. Prediction score, I'm going to go, it's a tough one. I'm going to go 2-1 Leipzig. And people might be like, get behind the boys, but I've got to give my opinion, guys. Do you just want me to lie to you? I can't lie to you. I've got to be honest, and they worry me. So that's why I'm saying I'd be delighted with a point. But I'm going to go 2-1 Leipzig. Hopefully the boys prove me wrong on this. I do think we've got the capabilities to get a draw, but I'm just nervous about it, and we've been making mistakes at times when you're like the Maguire mistake for that against Azpilicueta. We got so lucky with that. I don't care what anyone says. And it's them little mistakes like that other referees are probably going to give at certain times. So a point, fantastic result for me. I'm going to go 2-1 Leipzig. I hope the boys prove me wrong. And let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, who you would play, your thoughts, your prediction on the score. And I'll be back on Wednesday with the actual lineup, team news. And then after, I'll be doing the match recap and the player ratings. So I'll see you soon.